J Drone here. What is going on, guys? This is taken from the Spark. Generally, when I do kind of cinematic stuff like this, I like to pipe in music and just let you guys go along for the ride. But I'm gonna jabber jaw through this because some of this I feel can definitely use some narration. Some of these shots was actually family members telling me, hey, I seen something, and this entire time I'm in goggles. I'm in the DR1 goggles with my cell phone in it, so I'm not flying line of sight. I'm not flying looking down at the cell phone on the controller. I'm flying seeing what you're seeing. Obviously, it's not as crisp as what we're seeing here because this was recorded to the SD card versus being transmitted over to the cell phone. But what I saw through the cell phone was pretty darn close. It was close enough that I was able to fly like this. I was able to explore this area. This is a my family calls it a shovel. I see it as a crane, but it probably shovels and drags the earth, or a drag line, maybe it's a drag line. Used for mining operations and whatnot. But we're gonna get fairly close to this. I'm gonna get a couple shots of this. This isn't too far from my mom's house. We're about a quarter mile away from where I'm actually standing. And again, I'm flying FPV. I can see this up in my face in the DR1 goggles, and you don't need DJI goggles. You really don't. If you want to go FPV with your Spark, you don't need to spend that type of money. If you do spend that type of money, obviously you're going to get a little bit better quality, but I'm showing you you can definitely do it here. And then we are just going to jump to the next clip here, a little bird flying around. And if you notice, just off to the left of that drag line, there's another bird up there. The birds, I guess, like to perch up there. Look at the view. Look at the view. That view is amazing. And again, that's what I'm seeing through my goggles. Little bird bottom left. And we're just doing shots here. We're just doing shots of this, and then we'll start doing a little bit different, but we're checking out this dragline. I was able to pull a bunch of photos. Alright, here we go. That's my uncle. We got him under the goggles. My son, we got under the goggles. My stepdad, we got underneath the goggles. My mom didn't want to mess her hair, so she wouldn't go underneath the goggles. But I threw the goggles on my family just so they can experience what it's like being in the cockpit of the drone. I didn't go really crazy because I was flying line of sight, and once you go out so far with the drone, it gets pretty small. Now here was my actual, I'm gonna say my second attempt at actually orbiting something with me doing it. I was on the sticks. I didn't press any button. This thing is not symmetrical. It's linear. It's long like a rectangle, linear, and then left to right, it's pretty low. I don't know if you were able to see that there was a bird that came in and landed on the top of that. But this is just me on the sticks. This is me controlling. Basically, on my left stick, I'm going left. And on my right stick, I'm slowly going right. That way we're keeping focus of, I'm going to call it a crane or a drag line. We're going to call it a drag line. That way we're staying focused of this drag line here. It wasn't the smoothest transition, but it was only my second attempt at ever doing this. My first attempt was also in FPV, and it was when I orbited around myself, which was my first time flying in FPV. Go figure. First time flying in FPV was my first time trying to orbit, and it's been quite some time since that. But I got it in my head that I kind of wanted to do this, and this was the result. Not bad, not bad. I'm definitely no pro at orbiting, but this was a nice nice challenge for me, testing my skill set, testing my hand on the sticks, and then trying to get what I visualized in my head, because it's exactly what I visualized in my head is what I wanted to do, and that's what you saw. I would have liked a little bit smoother transition, but not bad at all, guys. And here we are going to shoot to the next frame here. Look on top of that crane, or dragline, or whatever you want to call it. My mom was standing right next to me, and she said she seen a bird fly on top of it, that there was definitely a bird on top of it. We're going to get closer. You're going to notice, if you have this in full screen, if you have this on a 52-inch screen TV, I don't know, I know a lot of guys are watching this on their TVs. I know a lot of guys have big screens that they're watching this on. Put this in full screen. Make sure you're watching this. The quality should be great. There's a bunch of birds up there, and I'm gonna venture to say that's probably a nesting area for them. Nothing's gonna get them up there, and I'm pretty sure they're turkey vultures. I'm almost positive that's what they are, with the sheer size of them, because they're definitely bigger than hawks. But a little, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're turkey vultures. You can see about 3 of them off to the right as we circle around here, and there goes another one flying and another one flying off. Little birdage going on, little drone birdage. It's always great to capture animals kind of in their natural environment. Obviously, this is a natural environment. This is a man-made environment, but this is obviously their home. This drag line's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's been situated there for quite some time, for the most part, abandoned, but on an active property. That's why they have it fenced in so people don't go climbing on it, because you know me, I like climbing on stuff, and if this property wasn't patrolled, I'd probably be climbing on it and get an epic shot. But as we fly back here, we are going to do a slow fly back, and again, we are gonna get some birdage, guys. Yes, I said it. New word of the day from J-Drone. Birdage. That means you got bird photography on your drone equals birdage. You could quote me on that. But here we go. And down there by the green tent type thing, that's where I am. I'm standing off to the left of it in the shade. You can't see me right now. Bams up birdage. I'll slow it down for you. Look at that birdage right there. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're gonna have a little more birdage here. Bamzo off in the distance. Guys, I'm J-Drone. If you haven't subscribed, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button. If you didn't watch this in full screen, go ahead and rewatch it in full screen. You get a little bit better detail. You'll get your eyes on the birdage just a little bit better. And we're gonna come in for a landing. I have low voltage on the battery, and I'm just going to bring this in. You'll be able to see myself, my mother, and my son. And if you're really good, if your eyes are really good and you pay attention underneath that tent, you'll be able to see my stepdad and my uncle and possibly my grandfather. If you got good eyes, look over to the right, look underneath that tent. All right, guys, later.